Hey friends, Widowulf here. Welcome to my channel and welcome in my leather workshop or my little man cave, as you might call it. And I'm very grateful for my wife Jana that she made that possible so that I can have my little own empire upstairs here. And this room is where the magic happens, at least when it comes to my leather work. Or sometimes if the muses kisses me, then I also do some arts, some paintings, some drawings. At the moment, I'm not that much into it, but I guess someday I will grab the pencil or the brush or whatever again. Yeah, today I want to show you some of the leather work I made over the last years. And it's not that I am a professional leather maker. I taught all that stuff myself, whether it is on YouTube tutorials, but most of it was trial and error. And yeah, it is a great hobby for me. And I got more and more skilled over the time, but I am still learning. And I hope someday I can yeah, make a living from that. It's not possible now, and I guess these are hard times for craftsmen, for slowed people to sell their goods because there is a huge market which floods everything with cheap products, with cheap leather products, and yeah, the people want to buy that because many guys are on a budget. I fully understand that, but yeah, maybe one day I can make a living from that. And now I want to show you some of the pieces I made over the last years. It's not everything I made. Some things I already sold or gave away, or I don't find them now. But I want to give you a short overview over the stuff I make, and I hope you like it. So yeah, this is my little leather making corner. I also have a workshop in our basement where the heavy tools are, and I do, I don't know, making stuff from wood or repairing, fixing things and everything like that. But here it's just everything about leather or textile working or something. And yeah, as you can see, I have various examples of my work already. This is one of my latest. It is a simple rugged knife with a blade from anti-Mäkinen. Oh, that's me, the camera. You can see the blade finish is awesome on these ones. I really love them. And I gave it a curly birch handle, riveted in place, and I made a yeah, I would call it a boreal style leather sheath, it's a little bit inspired from the Yakut knives. I hope one day I can own one of these fantastic Yakut knives. I really love them, and yeah, this is inspired from that. Next one you might have seen on my YouTube shorts. I have this sheath on my belt, and in that short video it contains the modified knife from Heimo Roselli, but I originally made it, and that's what I mostly keep inside is the Brisa Nesmuk. Though it's a Brisa blade, but I gave it own walnut handles or walnut scales on it. So I made this knife on my own except the blade. I'm not a bladesmith, and I hope I can make my own blades one day, but I have so much projects. And yes, it is Viking inspired from Orun's style. Next is this sheath. This was the first one I made for my Groman survival knife, Groman number 4. Already made a video about that, and yeah, I made that quite a while ago, a few years ago, and I wanted a new one which fits better to that knife in my opinion, so I made this oak leaf themed and tooled leather sheath for that. And there is my own old mark, the acorn. So that's also a couple of years old now. Yeah, these are still in progress, and this is a knife I also made complete except the blade. And this will be a half wooden sheath, or pulo tipi. I hope I get this right. I made this knife from a polar blade, puukko blade, and I made this handle for that with reindeer and leather and curly birch, and bolts to mate. I filed that from bronze metal, and there are this vulcane fiber or volcano fiber, I don't know, vulcan fibers in blue and white to honor the Finnish heritage of these knives. And I also riveted this, and yeah, I also made this wooden part of that sheath from curly birch. 2 parts of wood glued together and additionally secured with bronze wire. And I also already made these gaps where the leather part later will be folded over so that this part can't fall apart. There's also this little one. It's on my workbench for longer. I also have to make a little leather sheath for that. It is a small puukko, very lightweight. It's made from pear wood, and I made this bolt stuff from reindeer antler, and a small leather spacer in it. Yeah, I just glued that in so that tang does not go all the way through, and I want to give it a small lanyard. And also made this wooden part from pear wood, the same way I made this one. Here you can see how it looks when it's finished. This is the witch's knife, or the herbal witch's knife I made for my beloved Skogshäxa Jana, my wife, and it is made from, well, this is a bit more firm in the sheath. It's made from walnut, reindeer, and vulcan fiber in the Swedish colors. Also a little bronze bolster I filed on my own. And this is a blade from also Lauren Metalli, but under the brand Nanos Blades. So they sell Lauren Metalli, Polar, and this Nanos blades. So these are different blade styles, but from the same factory. Yes, and this is birch wood, and I carved in some decorations and darkened it a bit with a blowtorch, and then oiled it after that. And the leather is just sewn around, and Jana wanted this belt loop on it. Now that's snapping. Another hardwood sheath I made is from with a Mura blade. With a laminated steel blade from Mura. These are extraordinarily sharp, and just a simple handle made from ash, without bolster, without riveting. I just glued the blade into the handle. And this is elm wood with some pyrography on it, and also the leatherwork around. Yeah, kind of a neck knife, so I carry that around my neck sometimes. Also, it has this wooden sheath from elm wood with some Bronze Age decorations, with the upper leather part around, and the handle is made from oak. It's own oak from our garden, which I dried for a while and then made a handle of it with a small lanyard, and I made this little bead from deer antler. This was my first half wooden sheath, I guess, and it's a bit rattling. As I said, I'm still learning, so it's not perfect, but it's perfect for me. And this is just a small upgrade. I got this Mura original #1 with also a laminated steel on eBay, and the original sheath was destroyed. So I took a plastic sheath from Mora, which I had left, and just covered it with thin leather, and then I made these decorations on it. It was more like an experiment, but I like it. This is a knife also with a anti-Mäkinen blade. Vaipita Anta. Yrjö Puronvasi Forge in Finland. It also was made by me with this walnut wood I love. Oh no, sorry, this is bog oak. Bog oak, not walnut. So it's old oak wood laying in a bog for hundreds of years. Yes, my fault. And it has this Viking style belt sheath, and I made a wooden insert for that. Here is a decorated sheath I once made for the large felt knife, but sadly it is too big for that, so the knife does not held in place very well with this sheath. And I always, when I get a new knife, I always try which one could fit inside this, and the Helete Magami fitted inside that quite well, but I wanted to make an insert so it can't pierce through this, because I made the mistake to just one row of stitching, so that part is very narrow, and yeah, my fault. But I love this sheath, and this little wild hog was used by me after the acorn stamp. Sissipuko leather sheath. And yeah, you might think that is Jesus, but it was supposed to be the wild man, like on this here. I love the wild man, but yeah, turned out like Jesus a bit. With a cross in the back or something. That is just the sign of Sissipuko. And yeah, I butchered an original leather sheath to get the spare parts, because I really love that mechanism on the Sissipuko sheath. This is one special knife, because this blade, this Helle Viking blade, was a gift from my best friend and soul brother, Victor, in Sweden. And he's an outstanding craftsman. He does really great woodwork, and he's also in some leather crafts and all kinds of slöjd and whittling and carving. And he's really talented craftsman and a great outdoorsman. And I consider him as my best friend, and he gave me this blade, and I made this handle to it in a classic Viking style. It has a bronze bolster and reindeer antler, and this is old Nordic with the younger Scandinavian runes like they used in the Viking times. And yeah, I honored the heritage of this knife. Our friend Victor. And the end also is bronze with where I riveted the tang into. And yeah, I made this classic Viking style sheath. The bronze sheet metal I used was a bit too thin in my opinion. It was the first time I made a knife sheath like this. So it's folded over the knife, and then it's not sewn together, but riveted with this sheet metal parts. And what is a Viking with a good Viking knife, but without a purse? I made also this one. I am very proud on that, honestly. And it has no historical background. It is just inspired. So there's no proof that these are really worn in the Viking age. But I love that locking mechanism. They found some money purses in Birka, but these were very small, and they had this locking mechanism. And I also told that that Viking knot work on it. The bronze sheet metal parts are also decorated by myself with some tools, and I engraved this with runes. So it says basically Ulfgard and Widowulf. So my name Widowulf in Old Norse. And this bow quiver I made for my wife Jana, and it shows my Ulfgard sign, but also the symbols of the Smith stone. In Sweden there is this picture stone or rune stone. There are no runes on it. The snake witch stone, and it shows a female person holding snakes, and over it there is this triquetra with three animals: a wolf and a hawk, and or a raven maybe, and a wild boar. Also this little rider, because it is a bow quiver for riding archers. So here's also a riding archer, because my wife is into riding and she has this very cool Korean rider's bow, and she wanted to have a proper bow quiver for that. So it was a pleasure for me to make her this. Yeah, so far to my little room tour with my leather workshop. I also do different arts, like this decoration on this skull, and I also make some all kinds of Nordic or Viking inspired goods from bronze and antler and bone. I made these small Mjolnir pendants, and at least I try to make some bronze casting, and it's very small production, not professional, and I'm still learning about this, but I enjoy making all kinds of stuff from all kinds of material. And if you are interested to get one of these, or if you want to know how to make these yourself, then please contact me or subscribe my channel or visit my website, ulfgard.com. I put the link in the description. And as I said, one day I want to make a living from this. It's hard to sell self-made arts. This one is also very cool, I think. I don't want to be a show-off. It feels a bit wrong. But yeah, anyway, I want to present you the stuff I make, and hopefully sell the one or the other piece. And it would be awesome if these are wander around the world, and you have joy from the things I make. I am located in Germany, by the way, so within Europe shipping would be no problem. I don't know how this overseas to the United States or Asia. I honestly don't know, but the world is small now, and shouldn't be no problem to ship worldwide. If you are interested in anything I make, if it is a leather sheath or a knife with a certain blade, then yeah, feel free to contact me. The email is in my channel description and also on my website, ulfgard.com. You can contact me or write a comment. And yeah, I wish you a nice day, everyone, and thanks for showing by.